I want to close up because we're nearly coming towards the end. We've got 10 tips that I just want to go through that, you know, some of them might sound a little bit common sense, but it's where I see people make the most mistakes and just things that you need to remember, and I think they'll do you very, very well. So let's start off with the first tip, and I think I've already made this quite clear to you. You can make money in all market conditions. As I say, you know, don't listen to the naysayers who say there's no opportunities. You know, I've proven that even in what we call difficult times, in fact, difficult times I make more money. So remember, there's all opportunities to make money in all market conditions. Start small and build up. You know, I never started large. I started small and built up, and of course you can have setbacks along the way. But compounding interest, you know, Albert Einstein basically said, it's one of the best discoveries of all time. Because just think, you know, how things, you make £50 and then that compounds up and then you make £60, £70 and so on. And that's very, very powerful. Diversity, you know, a lot of people, they just want to trade the FTSE 100 or the Dow. They've got access to so many great different opportunities, yet they stick to the same markets. So, you know, remember, it can really reduce your risk by looking at different markets. Know your personality and trading style, you know. There's a lot of people at the moment, they want to sort of short-term trade because they think it's exciting. They want to trade FX, pips. Truth is, you know, you've got to know your personality. And me as a trend trader, I don't want to be stuck to a screen all day. You know, I check prices once a day and sometimes even once a week. Cut losses and let winners run. I know everybody tells you it, but at the end of the day, it's down to psychology. You know, we all want to be right. We know who likes to be wrong, but you've got to get this out of your head that a losing trade, you know, you're a loser because you've got a losing trade. It's just part of the business. It's like a goalkeeper who's going to let goals in, yeah, you know. It's just that as long as he doesn't let too many goals in, he's a winner. And you've got to think about that in trading, that at the end of the day, losing trades is just part of the business. Money management is the key to survival. You know, you don't need to make money management too complicated, but what you do need to do is literally, you know, make sure that one trade doesn't eat up all the account. I've seen so many new traders, they get blown out because they had a tip or they had one share which was a surefire trade, and of course it didn't go the way that they thought it was going to go, and you know, they're out of the game. So literally, you know, however sure you are, remember I told you about the car phones, I didn't go out and buy 10,000, well, same with you. Don't go out and buy a huge position in a company, start off small, and if it's going right, then by all means buy some more. Treat financial spread trading or CFD trading as a business. You know, some people still treat this as a bit of fun. Well, they're not the ones that make money, and certainly not the people that stay in it very long. Do you remember what I said about gambling entertainment in DVD 1? Well, you know, that's not what we're in. You know, it's a continual learning process. It's a continual process to update your skills. You know, a doctor or a dentist, they continue learning for many, many years. And you know, as I say, keep records, maybe just keep a simple diary. But at the end of the day, just remember this is a business, and you treat it properly and you treat it as a business, and you know, you'll do well. Don't treat it as a bit of fun. Don't get carried away in the technology. I think I've been quite clear on this one, is that, you know, with all these business channels and real-time apps and what have you, you know, when what Davos was saying about when he was on Wall Street, he actually lost money. So, you know, less is more. Yeah, don't get caught up checking your prices every few seconds, because what you'll find is, you know, as I say, you'll do stupid things, you'll make mistakes. Remember what I said? I'm not commissioned. Brokers and bookmakers, they want you to trade more. The more you trade, the more you lose. Whereas if you're basically in a good long-term trend, there's no reason why you've got to keep changing it, you know, checking it every 5 minutes. What's the point? Because as long as you've got a good money management, you've got a stop in place, then you can sleep at night. You know, you don't have to be getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to check a trade. The crowd and media is normally wrong, yeah? So sometimes the best times to buy is when the crowd is terrified and the headlines are all doom and gloom. You know, you've got to realize that by the time you read something in a newspaper or a business channel is talking about something, normally it's too late. And bringing on to the last one, don't feel you have to trade all the time. You know, only gamblers bet on markets every single day. Some days the best thing you can do is nothing. You know, you don't have to just keep literally trading, putting it all back in.